Hello guys. In this lecture, it's not a lecture. So from today I am starting a playlist. Okay. So in this playlist I will teach you from scratch to the top, like how we can create a architecture for React Native. Okay. The folder structure. So suppose if I'm creating any projects, so what are the folder structure should I have to create, and what are the file which is necessary for a basic architecture. Okay. So I in my last 5 year, I almost done most of the project, but and then I just give that screenshot, which is the latest one, to the chat GPT. Okay, you will see on the top. Okay, I provided different screenshots for the folder architecture. So yeah, so they just created that architecture according to my architecture, what I am designing in every projects. Okay. uh, One more thing, it is not like fully completed. Okay, so in the upcoming playlist, if I needed, which I'm forget for right now, so I will just add that folder structure. Okay, so in the next video I will create folder structures and started one by one implementations. So for now, let me explain like how we are developing a project. First we will create a project. Okay, React Native project. After that, we know that like Android and iOS folder is by default it will be created. So I will create .env file also. Okay, so this .env file, uh, which is used for to storing your API keys and for the security purpose. For And these are like three things: staging, domain, main one, staging, and then production. So it will be depending upon your environment. For example, in if you are working with the organization, so they have like different server. One server in which you are working, okay, which is your local server with your local team, and second one will be the production one. Okay, in which we actually deploy our code. Okay, so those credential will be there into that .env production file. Okay, and if you have another, like some companies has three environment. Okay, so if you have three, so this will be the third one, which will be the optional. Okay, so in the most of the company, we they are following three things: one will be the local, second will be the tester one, and third one will be the production, which is the main one. According to that, whenever we are deploying the code, it will automatically create a APK. Okay, and deploy to the App Store and Play Store, their respective environment. We will do this one in our cloud tutorial, in which we will show you, I will teach you how we can do CI/CD pipeline in React Native. And these are the flavoring part, which I already discussed this one. Okay, so these are the files, and these are the JSON file in which we will do our code. Okay, so for the dev, QA, and then production. The dev, which will refer to the development one, QA will be the testing team, and production will be the main one. Then after that we will create a src folder, and inside that src we will put all our code. For example, for the API calling, we will do this one. In that API calling, I will cover the TanStack query. Okay, and if TanStack query with Axios query. Okay, and yeah, if any needed, I will deep dive into that, and I will explain in the upcoming video. Okay, second one will be the navigation part. Okay, so I will explain the navigation folder structure and teach you. So in that, we have only three things: root, auth, and bottom. Okay, and then we also add a drawer navigation also according to our need. Okay, then third one will be the screen, which contain our main UI screen. Okay, suppose in your project you have two different part. For example, for one was the user and second was will be the admin. So according to that we will create our architecture, and one will be the common one which is using in the both. Like suppose you have two thing, okay, one will be the doctor and second one will be the patient. Suppose, so I have created two things, one patient and then doctor. And suppose in this example I've created two things like patient and pharmacy. So one app contain two app according to their credentials. The one was the patient, second one will be the pharmacy, and the common one which contain similar design for the both. And I also creating a component which is a reusable component for button, card, input, and image, and many other components. We'll teach you later. Second one will, and then the next one will be the assets one. So in the asset folder, we will deep dive like image, folder, icon, and many other things. Let me show you. Okay, so many other things. Okay. Second one will be the store, in which we will use Redux. We will cover the Redux part, slides, routes, and many other subdirectories part. Third will, I will teach you the push notification. Okay, how we can create a push notification. What are the common files? So these are like all the things which is the common file. So in every project, if you need it, you just cut that out and put it there your project whenever you are needed. So this similar for the push notification. So I will share you the one push notification file with you guys. Okay, so whenever you needed any push notification implementation, whether it's for the foreground or whether it's for the background for both an Android and iOS, you just use those file only. Okay, it will be very helpful, trust me. And this was the I18. Some projects have different language, okay, for the English, Arabic, French. Okay, so it was the multi support language project architecture. It with the utility folder, which will some file we have some validations. Okay, and for camera access file, for suppose you are clicking on a camera, you need some camera permission. So those helping function will be there. So, okay, so you do not need to write in every page where you are needed, you just import that file. Sorry. And then the last, which is the constant file, which contain the constant with color, font, and API routing file. Okay, and the last will be the entry point, which is your app.js file. Okay, so this is a like very brief architecture, not that much brief, that much big will be in the next video. So, and this is the like high level architecture design which they designed for us. So Android iOS env file according to that flavoring. Okay, according to that env file we will move to that src, and yeah, our ui will be control and then push notification. So that's all about this video. In the next video we will start implementation of the folder architecture. Okay, so thanks for the watching this video. We will meet in the next video. Bye guys.